Welcome to All Stars, where we celebrate the greatest legends of Hollywood. But today, we're doing something different. These are the top 10 legendary stars you probably won't recognize today. These actors were once the faces of a generation. Young, striking, unforgettable. But decades have passed, and time changes us all. From hairlines to wrinkles, from youthful glamour to weathered grace, some of these legends look so different now, you might not even recognize them. So, let's dive in. Number 10. Richard Gere. Richard Gere was once the ultimate Hollywood heartthrob. Standing at about 5 feet 10 inches with brown eyes and dark hair frames that smoldered on screen, he had that suave, classic charm. In his younger days, his handsome face, gentle smile, and commanding presence made him a romantic legend. But today, at 76 years old now, Gere looks quite different. His hair is now white, and his face bears the gentle lines of time. He no longer has the same boyish sex appeal. And honestly, you might not recognize the silver-haired gentleman standing before you. Number 9. Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas stood around 5 feet 10 inches with bright blue eyes and naturally dark hair. In his prime, he had a confident intellectual magnetism, equal parts charisma and intensity. But today, at 80 years old and his hair has turned salt and pepper and his face reflects decades of life, he still commands respect, but the smooth young superstar of the past, you'd need a time machine to find him. Number 8. Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford, standing tall at 6 feet 1 inch, was a rugged, dashing icon in his youth. With his hazel or blue, sources vary, eyes and dark hair, he embodied adventure and strength. Fast forward to 2025, he's 82 years old and his hair has turned salt and pepper. While he retains that unmistakable presence, he doesn't look quite like the Indiana Jones or Han Solo of his younger years. Time has sculpted him into a wise, seasoned legend. Number 7. Dustin Hoffman. Dustin Hoffman, about 5 feet 5 inches tall, with light brown eyes and originally dark hair that has now gone salt and pepper, was the face of raw talent and vulnerability in his youth. At 87 years old, he's aged gracefully, but his youthful intensity has softened, replaced with a quieter wisdom. He's still recognizable, but the boyish charm of that young Hoffman, that's more of a memory now. Number 6. Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks, once the friendly, boyish everyman with warm brown eyes and sandy hair, has aged into a truly iconic figure. He stands around 6 feet. Today, he's 69 years old. In 2025, his face carries the kindness and gravity of a lifetime in Hollywood. You'll still recognize that smile, but he's not the young, charming kid from Big or Forrest Gump anymore. Number 5. Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro, standing at 5 feet 9 inches with dark brown eyes and aging salt and pepper hair, was once the intense, brooding young actor of Taxi Driver and Raging Bull now. At 81 years old, he's unrecognizable in some ways. His sharp, youthful features have softened, his face etched with decades of experience, and what remains is a wise veteran of cinema rather than the fiery young rebel number 4, Tim Robbins. Tim Robbins, the main lead of The Shawshank Redemption, was known for his tall frame, calm personality, and sharp acting. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches with blue eyes and light brown hair in his youth, he had a very distinct look that made him instantly recognizable. But today at 66 years old, with graying hair and an aging face, he looks very different, and you might not recognize him immediately. Number 3. Sean Penn. Sean Penn emerged as a brooding, intense figure, around 5 feet 8 inches with piercing blue eyes and dark hair. In his younger days, he carried an electric, unpredictable energy. Now 65 years old in 2025, Penn's features have changed. He looks older, reserved, and more reflective. The wild young Penn is hard to find in today's photos. Number 2. Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson was younger in his heyday, standing at 5 feet 9 inches wild eyebrows, that iconic mischievous grin, and a swagger that made him Hollywood royalty. Now he is 88 years old in 2025, his face has undeniably aged. The youth-defying grin is still there, but the once razor-sharp look has softened, making him someone you might not recognize the same way you did decades ago. Number 1. Al Pacino. Al Pacino, once intense and fiery with dark hair and piercing green-brown eyes, has aged into a quieter, more reflective figure. He is 5 feet 7 inches tall. Now he, 85 years old in 2025. His face is now richly lined, his presence less aggressive but more profound. You might not immediately connect him to the electrifying young Pacino of Scarface or The Godfather, unless you knew what you were looking at. And there you have it. 10 legendary Hollywood stars who were once the very definition of youth, charm, and power. But today looks so different, you might not even recognize them. Let me know in the comments. Which transformation surprised you the most? If you enjoyed this trip through Hollywood's golden past, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more then versus now icon videos. This is All Stars, preserving the legends, one face at a time.